Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. How you guys doing out there on this fine Tuesday? Hey, I hope you could endure the heat today because it was hot. I'm talking really, really hot. On my way from work today, once I got in the car, the temperature hand said 106. But it cooled down a little bit once we turned the air conditioner on about 100, maybe 98 degrees. But it's still hot, so you guys be safe out there, especially you guys that got to work out here in this heat. Luckily, I don't have to work in the heat anymore like I used 2 years ago when I was younger. But I know a lot of people still have to work outside. So, hey, keep plenty of fluids in your water, Gatorade, and take breaks, guys. Please take breaks because your health is worth more than anything in the world. But now, hey, a fellow content creator was messing with his motorcycle the other day. He had got some leather bags on there, and one of them came loose. And lo and behold, he said, I'm a super glue this thing. Well, I told him in a little quick message, it ain't gonna work. I have been there, done that with saddlebags that are coming loose. And I know a lot of you guys probably got leather saddlebags. And once they start coming on, thread starts rotting and tearing from over the years of weather and rain and all that good stuff. The number one thing is toss them and buy brand new ones. But what if you still like the leather bags that you got on your bike and they match your bike with the badging and all this stuff and you want to keep them? Hey, I got an answer for you, and I'll show you exactly what I did here in just a second. Hold on. This, guys, is my 2005 Suzuki Boulevard. It's a C50T. Love this bike. One of my first cruisers. Beautiful bike. Love it to death. I don't ride it as much as I used to because I got the Kawasaki now. But let me show you guys what was happening to my bags. You see this? Yeah, that happened. And what I did was I took some super glue the same way and I glued it and I said, that'll do it. That'll hold it. Well, it held it for about a week and it came back loose. So I went down to one of the fabric shops in town and I bought some leather glue. I'm thinking, okay, that leather glue will hold it. Well, the leather glue held it for about maybe a month and it came loose. Well, my wife suggested, why don't you just buy some new bags? Well, guys, I actually like the bags on this bike because it got the buttons on there and it matches. It's got the badging and all that good stuff. And I actually like that on the bike. And I didn't really want to buy any new bags for it because, it's hard to find the exact bags like this. So I decided to go down to a leather shop. And I asked the leather guy about, hey, can you resew this bag for me? Well, he promptly told me, nah, don't want to do it. I don't know if he didn't want to do it because it's going to be a pain in the butt. He didn't want to do it because it was going to be too expensive. But either way, he didn't want to fool with it. Well, you may find somebody in your town that's a leather crafter or something that may actually will sew your bags back together for you. But if you can't find anybody that will sew your bags back together for you and you want to keep that bag looking good, I tell you what you do. I went back to the fabric shop and I bought a set of needles. And let me show them to you here real quick. So, here's what I did. I went to the sewing shop, like I was telling you before, and I bought these crafting needles. You can see. And I bought this thread here, whatever that yarn was. And it comes with a hook needle. It comes with some other big old needles there. That big hook needle, that needle, which is really, really stiff. Now I used this the first time, and you can see I sewed it back together. And it stayed a long time, but eventually it wore through. Of course, that's probably not what it was supposed to use anyway, but they said it would work, but it did. And what I did was, I don't know if you, I'll see if I can get as close as possible. I took the needle and went back through the same holes that were already perforated in the leather. Now, did it take me some time? Yeah, it took me some time, but I did. I went through each hole, down, up, down, up, down, up by hand, and I sewed it back together. Perfect. But like I said, it has came back apart over time since it was cloth. But now this, the other bag on the other side started to come apart. Let me show you this. Same thing happened to this bag. It started coming apart at the seam at the top. So this time I decided, nah, I'm not going to use that thread anymore. So what I did was I went in my fishing tackle box and I got some fishing line. I can't remember what test it was. It might have been a 10-pound test or whatever. But I threaded that needle and I started right here. You guys can see. I started going around it. But now I eventually got kind of lazy, guys, because I wanted to get it done. And I started making big gaps in it. But as you can see, I did the same thing, threaded it all the way through. Now, this side has been together for the last 2 years. I've just been too lazy to go back over and sew the other side because I've been riding my other bike a whole lot, so didn't worry about it. But like I said, I did not want to change the bags. So if you want to repair your saddlebags, you can get this fishing line or any other type of fishing line because it lasts a whole lot longer. Like I said, this has been on there at least 2 to 3 years. I'm thinking that now versus when I used the cloth on the other side. So hey, that's just a DIY of how you can repair your saddlebags and put the tops back down. So hey, don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.